lovelies, welcome back to the channel. I'm getting ready for, it's Christmas today. We're starting this on Christmas and I have just been sort of pottering around preparing dinner. My mum stayed over last night and we watched Gremlins, but she has went down to pick up my dad in Belfast because I'm cooking, and also I forgot to put petrol in my car. So yeah, I don't know, just over the next sort of, I don't know, I guess over the holiday period here, I thought I would just record some little clips and maybe do like a little sort of holiday vlog. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, I'll check in with you in a while. I'm gonna get back to preparing dinner and stuff. My boy! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, little man! I have not decorated for Christmas or anything. I'm not like, these days I'm not a massive Christmassy person, so yeah, I've just got my usual decoration. Oh well.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have pre-steamed these. I'm gonna fry them with like butter and garlic later, but I just wanted to like soften them up a bit first. Got all these veggies prepped. Obviously making dinner for parents, so doing like chicken and stuff. Whenever I'm cooking for myself, I usually do plant-based stuff, but you know, it's Christmas, I have other people coming, so we're having chicken. Got some other little bits and pieces that I need prepped here. I don't really know what I need to do now. I'm sort of just running around trying to do any of like the bits I can before it's time to actually start all the main stuff, but yeah, we're going okay.
Jesus, switch the camera on, you started waving your arms about like, I know what I'm doing.
Videos. Was that a video camera?
Yes. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, Dad.
Is it a video? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my beer out of the freezer, love.
It's me back. Another one?
Who's painting my line? It says who's the artist. It's digital photography.
And I know you see that. That's. I'm gonna
Hi.
kick your ass.
You don't have to record me the whole time. Like.
Right, so then we'll have a look at what you're preparing.
Doing my best. The first one of these didn't go very well and I thought they were screwed, but it was just the first one.
Oh, it's like starters.
Yeah. And then round one. Yeah.
He won't listen to anybody. No, he's just, you know, he's changed.
There, we all happy? Everyone enjoying their dinner?
I forgot. I've never done a shred.
Sebastian wants some for sure.
Oh my god, you like tricking me now.
What, Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, do you like yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're just weird.
Can't eat them.
No, don't let him have them.
What's on it?
Look at excuse. Get away.
Hey, there's a nice aftertaste.
Hello, it is Boxing Day. I'm in a really like irritated mood right now. I don't really know why. I'm just like really irritable, but gotta go down to my nanny's to see her and then going out with friends later, so I need to cheer up fast. But yeah, I'll probably catch up with you whenever we get down to my granny's house. She has not seen what I got my mum for Christmas yet, so let's do that. Hello, so I'm down at nanny's house here. Hello. And mum's here, and nanny hasn't seen mum's Christmas present yet, so.
Mum's Christmas present from Kaya. My Christmas present from Kaya.
Yes, I think that.
Mum, your underwear is hanging out.
This is my bum. I'm like, look, remember I had the Slim Shady? Now I've got my M.
What do you think?
Don't ask.
Put your glasses back on and
You
then
picked
have
some
a look.
ugly looking.
It's
I
not.
thought you're.
Well, see that, it looks like a cat. Didn't look like a cat. Mine looked like
I
something.
mean, but it does not look like a
It looked
cat.
like something
That
stuck.
does not look like a cat.
It's bloody awful.
It looks like a bloody Black Panther.
I'll have
Poor
a thing out the
Sebastian.
back door. Out the back.
I couldn't believe it when I
poor
heard
boy.
it was just him.
Oh,
I
is that
couldn't
what it is?
believe it.
Out the back.
I nearly couldn't believe it.
A good.
I don't like, because you thought it was an app, right? You thought I'd done something scary to it.
When I seen it, I was like that. I was like that, and I thought, oh, all right, I know she's done. Cause it was only when because she said it in bed with having the cuddle, and I'm like, all right, okay, I know what she's done. She's like fun. Messed about with his face on the app and made him go all like, oh.
And then there's times you see her and she's got skeletons and ugly
that's
looking
Josephine.
everything.
Leave Josephine
I
alone.
know, I'm getting quite fond of Josephine when she doesn't
thank
scare
you.
me.
Hello, lovelies. I think the last time you saw me was probably at my granny's house, and the plan was for me to vlog going out with my friends. Unfortunately, that never ended up happening. it all had to be cancelled at the last minute because one of my friends was sick, and then Sebastian, please, just a moment. And then the other one wasn't able to get into town then after that, so we ended up just cancelling that. And then yesterday I ended up going out into town for the day with Lisa, and we went shopping. I got some little bits and bobs with my Christmas money. I got like all of my old skincare stuff back from back when I used to be like really on top of my skincare routine. Gonna try to be that bitch again. So yeah, I got like the stuff I used to use, so I'm excited about that. Sebastian! He is such a pester! You can't just leave me alone for 5 seconds. So for today, I didn't record while I was in town shopping because it was like super busy and I was already irritated by trying to get around people, so like whipping out a camera would have just made things even worse. Today I was just out with my dad mostly. We went and got food and then went to replace one of the tires on my car because it had like a little something wrong with it. So yeah, I got a new tire put on, so that's done now. Don't need to worry about that. And now I'm back home. I'm mostly just tidying up because the place is a bit of a bomb site after Christmas. I'm also using like the remains of the chicken we had for Christmas to make bone broth because, you know, waste not, want not. If we're gonna have chicken, might as well use every last little bit of it so nothing's going to waste. But I don't have all the vegetables I would have liked to include in the broth. It's kind of late and I just actually got back because my dad was at his friend's house up in Bangor, so I picked him up and brought him home, and then back in Belfast, and then came back up here. So I have been driving for quite a while, but I am considering taking a little run out to the vending machines in the middle of nowhere to get some vegetables, so I'm not sure yet, but if I decide to do that, I will take you along with me. But for now, I will get back to everything I've been doing. Hello, okay, I did not end up going last night. I ended up just having a bath and going to bed instead. We're gonna go now, I need vegetables. We're gonna go to the vending machine. I could go to a supermarket, but that would involve being around people and talking to people and checking out with a people. I don't want to do that. I want to go to the vending machine, so let's go. It is absolutely fucking freezing right now. I need to get like a little, tripod or something in here that I can hold my camera. Right now this is just sitting on my dashboard, and if I drive away you're gonna go whoo! So I will catch up with you when we get to the place. We're here! This is the vending machine. Well, one of the two. There's two vending machines, but this is the one I need, so we're here! We can maybe go to the other one during the day at some point. Right, what do we got? What do I need? What are the options? I still don't have my favourite, but I think I went to the Asian market the other day and I think I got all the ingredients I need anyway, so... Oops. Oop. There we go. Oh, they smell so good. I love the smell of just like fresh soup vegetables. Ew. I was actually really worried for a second. Okay, no light for us. I was really worried for a second because they weren't like where they were last time in like all the little boxes, so I thought they didn't have them, and I was like, please, I just drove all the way out here. Give me my vegetables. But found them. And now we can go home and I can finish making my bone broth. Okay, right, I will see you at home. Hello, it is New Year's Eve. I don't know why I set out so determined to do this vlog, and I feel like it's been a lot of nothing recently. But this is just me trying to get back into the flow of vlogging. It's New Year's Eve and I'm getting ready. I'm probably not getting like super dressed up because I'm going to like a friend's house for a little party. So it's like, I'm assuming quite chill. I'm also not really expecting to record while I'm there. Like, I'll see how it is, but like most of the people going I don't know. So I don't want to like whip out this camera in front of a bunch of strangers who like, I don't know. So, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm just like trying to figure out what to wear. I've got my red underwear prepared. I don't really know why. TikTok said, I don't know, everyone on TikTok's talking about wearing red underwear and sitting under a table eating grapes on New Year's. I don't think I have grapes. I don't know if there'll be a table, but I've got red underwear, so I'm joining the trend for whatever reason. Winter makes me so tired. Hello! I had meant to start vlogging like as soon as I started. Well, to be fair, I haven't long started my day, but I was gonna start like as soon as I got in the car and explain things, but oh, today was just one of those days where I woke up in a bad mood. So I got a little fucking a camera thing. Hold on, this is stressful. Hit that. Why on these like little country roads where people fly up and down, because like there's like, well, there is a speed limit, but it's like the tippity top speed. All the hedges, like you can't see when you're trying to pull out, and it's so dodgy. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so I ended up in just like a horrendous mood this morning. So I just got in my car, drove, listened to some music. So where I was for like, ever since I got this car, I've wanted, I can't remember if I've said this before or not, I've wanted a few bits of it are silver, which I don't really like. I think it would look nicer if it was all black. So I've wanted those like sprayed or wrapped or something. And I had an appointment a long time to go, why can't I speak this morning? I had an appointment a long time to go to get that done, like shortly after I got the car, but then the day of the appointment came and the person who I needed to like give me a lift back from the place, because it was Belfast and we were living in Lisburn, the person who was meant to be giving me a lift was in a really bad mood, and then I was too afraid to ask for the lift, so I had to like cancel my appointment, so it never got done, which is a real shame, and I'm kicking myself now for not just, I didn't really have anyone else who could have, I guess, but anyway, so yeah, ever since then I've been sort of looking to see if I can get it anywhere cheaper, and it's not going well because it is like pricey, and if it's too expensive I'm not going to do it, but I just kind of keep hoping I'll luck out and find somewhere that can do it kind of cheap. But yeah, so I just went and saw someone there to get another quote, and it was definitely more than I'm willing to do. People keep being like, would you not just like tape it up and just spray it yourself? And I'm like, I don't know about that. I am going to pop back home, do a few little bits and bobs, and I have to head out to Belfast, which is unfortunate because it's just for one thing now, because like I had like a whole sort of day in Belfast planned. I was going to go down and I have like an appointment, and I was going to meet my friend for lunch. She was going to touch up some of my tattoos, and then we were going to go for a long walk, but she's really sick, bless her. She keeps getting so sick, and I'm like, how do you take some vitamins? But yeah, so now I just have to go down for this one little appointment, which sucks, so I might see if I can find other things to do while I'm there. But I will catch up with you when we're on our way to Belfast. Okay, heading off to Belfast now. Ooh, do I want Starbucks? I haven't had Starbucks in a while. We'll get a Starbucks for the vlog. That's my excuse. No, also, I find that I don't actually really go to Starbucks unless I'm like going with someone else. Before the other day when I took my dad there, I hadn't had Starbucks in like months. So this will only be my second one in a very long time. I don't actually really know what I want. I'm in some sort of chai, but I don't know if I'm in like an icy mood.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I get a tall iced chai latte with caramel?
With caramel, is that?
Yeah, just like caramel syrup.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Anything else?
Do you have just like bottles of water?
Yeah, so we've got a 500 ml or a 750.
Can I get the 750 please?
Yeah, of course. Anything else?
No, that's it, thank you.
Perfect. Get around the window there.
Thank you. That is one thing right. We're into 2023. I am going to force myself to not give a fuck about vlogging. That is my goal. Like, in a respectful way though. I don't want to be one of those people who like shoves a camera in people's faces when they don't want that, because like I find that really fucking off-putting and annoying. Like it's fucking irritating, so I'm not going to do that. But like if I'm walking down the street vlogging, I'm going to try not to like panic because people are looking at me. So we're working on confidence this year, and I have some plans for that. I've been sort of like trying to get myself back into that, because I do miss like properly vlogging, and it's something I've always wanted to do more. And like now that I have the car and stuff, I feel more like it's something I could do. So I've been watching like a lot of vlogs and stuff on YouTube, and like, you know, to like get myself into the mood, and I'm feeling it. So I just need to like exposure therapy. So this vlog is probably a bit shit. I imagine this vlog is really messy, but I'm hoping this can be like the start of me getting used to it again, and then we can get to like better vlogs in the future. So that's right. Here we go. Thank you.
And it was accidentally made a grande, but you're only charged for the small.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Ooh. Perfect. Thanks, have a nice day. Well, got not a free grande, a free upgrade to a grande, I guess. Right, there's a rainbow. I'm not gonna stop mid-driving to show you guys, so just trust me, there's a rainbow. How cute. What a good day. We got a churro. I think it's like a sensory thing today. Like, I've just been furious, and I think it's like just every little thing. Like, even like the smell of my own perfume is bothering me today, and that's when you know it's a problem, because like I am not one of those like, oh, strong smells give me a headache. I'm not one of those people. I love strong smells, but even I'm bothered by it today. It's actually not that cold today, which is crazy, because 2 nights ago I came out to get something out of my car and I literally couldn't because my doors were frozen shut. So the weather here could not make up its mind. But yeah, I don't actually have to be in Belfast for another like couple of hours, but yeah, I was just feeling like really irritated in the house, so I was like, you know, we're gonna go. We'll get the rainbow, we'll get a little Starbucks. It's so busy. Ooh, thank you so much. I love it when people are nice. It's so fucking rare. Oh, I didn't bring my other fucking camera batteries. So I'm gonna start keeping like half in my bag and then keep the other half in the fucking car, and then just, I should hopefully always have them. I guess I will catch up to you when we are a little, oh I forgot I got my Starbucks. I'll catch up to you when we are a little closer to Belfast. Hello! It's still like a long time before I need to be anywhere. I phoned the Jeep dealership because I remembered whenever I bought the Jeep, there were like a couple of little cosmetic repairs that needed done, but it would have taken them a long time to do it, and I wanted the car like there and then. So basically I bought it and they were like, okay, you can have it and then just we'll arrange a date for you to bring it back and we can fix those specific little things. So we did, but the problem was the date that we had set to do that was at the end of October of 2021. I think we all know what happened at the end of October 2021, so I did not make that appointment. I forgot that appointment even existed. And I kind of forgot then that they're like these little things. One is like this tiny little fucking dent that honestly if they hadn't pointed it out I wouldn't have even noticed. So I don't really care about that, but the one thing they did say was like one or two of the wheels, I don't know cars, part of the, like the silver part of the wheels, like one or two of those were scratched or something, so they were just going to repaint all of them, and they were like, they're silver right now, and they're like, do you want them to do black or silver? And I was like, black. So I forgot that they had said they would do that, you know, without me having to pay, because it was like part of the thing. So I phoned them and asked if they're still willing to like honor that agreement, and so they've asked me to call in tomorrow. It's one of those things, I'm hyper fixated, you know, like, I hit this bad. Honestly, like, I am not a bad driver, but I will just scream. Whenever like mild things make me mildly panicked, I just drive along and scream to myself still sometimes. So yeah, I hit like coming down these roads and you get to like a bit where other cars are having to merge in and I'm like, But yeah, so there's a lot of car talk in this vlog, but I don't know, like I said, that's just like what my brain has apparently decided to attach itself to right now. And as well as that's because I got like these cool car pieces a while back that, well, I got them like before I even got the car. I feel like I've spoken about this, I don't know where or when, like was that in a previous video? Or was it earlier in this vlog, like back before Christmas? I have no idea. But I have like these little pieces and I haven't attached them yet because if I was going to get bits of the car painted then I would need to take them all off again. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Anyway, I am quite hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet, I just had my little Starbucks. There is a place on the Lisburn Road that does salads that I really like. So I'm kind of thinking of going there. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I need from like the Boucher Road while I'm in that area. I can't think of anything though. I was near IKEA there and I do need a couple of things from IKEA, but I could not be bothered today. Hello! Welcome to the next day, because exactly what I was afraid of happened and my camera died yesterday. So I have the spare batteries with me today. I'm a little more prepared. So just to catch you up then, I went to my appointment and I did end up going to the place that does like the salady Buddha bowl type things, and I got one of those and it was delicious. I'll just like put it in on my phone as if I was gonna order it, just so I like, because I hate like getting up to the counter and not knowing what I want, so I just like made a little list on my phone first of all, so I'll just put that on screen because I can't remember what all I put in it. But it was delicious, and I got this little kombucha as well, which was not delicious. It was not one of the nicer kombuchas I've had, but at least it was in a glass bottle, because I never really trust kombucha in a tin to be like proper. I don't know. I can barely move. The night before yesterday, me and my friend went to the gym, and we like, neither of us could be bothered going, but it was like because we knew, like we spoke about it and it was like, yeah, if you hadn't been going I wouldn't have bothered, and it was like, yeah, no, if you hadn't gone I wouldn't have been bothered. So like we guilted each other into going, which is good. But fucking hell, like the workout didn't seem like it would be that much, but I have not been able to move for like 2 days, and it's so much worse today than yesterday. Like I feel like I'm walking around looking like this dude. I can't move, and like whenever I was like getting ready to leave the house today, I was about to leave and I remember I'd left my camera upstairs and I nearly cried because getting up and down the stairs is so hard right now. Actually, the night in the gym, my legs were already like dead, and you know, like after like a really heavy leg workout when you try and go down the stairs and they just feel like jelly under you, like they could just collapse at any minute. I had that, and I was going the whole way down the stairs, like holding on to the banister and being really careful. When I got to the last step, I was like, I made it! So I kind of like hopped off the step, and that was stupid because my, like, the second I touched the ground, my legs just gave out under me and I hit the fucking ground. So, but at least I know it was a good workout. I'm on my way to the Jeep dealership, which I think I mentioned yesterday that I was going to be doing. Get on your side of the fucking road! Dickhead! Why don't people know how to come? Forget what I was saying now. Cam. On my way to the Jeep dealership, and they're gonna look at, I don't know, they're gonna look at something. We're gonna find, I don't care about the dent, honestly, like that can stay for all I care. I just want my wheels painted black. I have a one-track mind. I've got it in my head that I want my car to be all black so I can put my cool little red accents on. That's where we're at right now. As well as that, I might as well tell you now, like there'll be like, I guess a bigger announcement at some point, but it is like confirmed and arranged. I need to book the flights. I will be back in London in March, and I am going to be hosting Monster Queen this time. So last time I was in London, I went to Monster Queen. I had a very good time, and this time they've actually asked me to host. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm really excited. So I'm not saying up just yet, but just so you guys like have a heads up ahead of time, if you would like to go to Monster Queen in London, it is March 17th. You can find like more of the information online. I'm not doing it just yet, but do make sure you're following me on my other social media, because at some point I'm going to be posting up if anyone wants to be put on my guest list, which means you get in at a reduced rate. So it's like the cheapest way of getting in, basically, is if you're on someone's guest list. So whenever I'm ready to arrange that, I'll be posting on social media, and if anyone wants to be put on my guest list, then they can message me about it, and yeah, you can get in a bit cheaper, and then we can all party together in London. How cool it would be if loads, well, I guess I was gonna say like if all of you guys could come. Probably wouldn't fit, but yeah, anyone who is in London or able to get to London on that date, I hope to see you there. More information on that later. Okay, I've just left the Jeep dealership, and I was actually speaking to the same guy I bought the car off, which is nice. We had like a whole little chat, nothing bad about the car or anything, don't be worrying, but yeah, we had a wee chat there, and yes, they are still able to sort that out for me. Apparently like it'll take a little while to get an appointment, which is fine, like there's no real rush, so that all works out nicely. So we are on the way to black wheels, and I don't have to pay for that, obviously, that was part of the agreement when I bought the car, so one step closer, doing well. So now I just need to see if I can get the other bits black in a cheap way. The cheapest way would be to do it myself, which everyone keeps telling me to do, but I am too afraid, especially if it involves like prying pieces of the car off and sandpapering them, like sanding would be the word for that. Scary. So I'm like, if I just had to tape everything off and spray it, I would maybe be bold enough to try it myself, but it's the fact that everyone's saying you take pieces off, and it honestly, like the biggest thing for me is the sanding, because I feel like I could just tape everything off. I feel like I don't have to remove pieces of the car. I could just tape it all off and spray it, but people are saying you have to sand it. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until I hear back from the guy I was speaking to last night and this morning about this. Right now, I don't think I have anything else I need to do in Belfast, so I might just go pick up food, because I am freaking starving, and I can't walk. Like, I was in the little waiting area in like the Jeep room, and the fella came over and I like stood up to shake his hand, and I was like, oh! I'm in so much pain. I don't know if you guys would be interested, because it is a pure mess, but back, I want to say like August or September, I went out for like a night out with friends, like we just went to Wetherspoons and had drinks and went somewhere else and stuff, and like I decided to vlog that night. It is like, it's not cohesive in the slightest. It is just clip after clip of us being stupid, basically. So I don't really know, like, especially with it being so old, I don't know if that's the kind of thing anyone would like care to watch, or if it's just like silly, but I don't know, let me know what you think of that. Let me know if you do want that vlog of just me and my friends being stupid, getting drunk in Wetherspoons.
I'm walking too far ahead, then you say go.
Hello. I got home a little while ago and I was just like so tired. Like the weather got really, really crap as I was driving back, and like, oh, it just put me in such a sleepy mood. So I came in, I've kind of just collapsed here. So after I left Jeep, I went up to the Lisbon Road to get some food, and I couldn't decide between like another one of those salads or like an acai bowl, and I just decided to get both because I was like fucking starving, and I was like, well, that means I won't have to cook anything later. So yeah, I went and got a little acai bowl, and I went and got a salad, and I hopped in my car and headed off, and then like on the way home, instead of like driving the whole way back to Bangor, I stopped in this little like, it's like this little place, little car park that overlooks the water, so I had like some of my salad and some of my acai bowl, and then just brought the rest back to have later when I'm hungry again. And yeah, both very tasty, both exactly what I needed. I'm in so much pain. My legs, like, oh, like whenever I got out of the car when I finally got home, like I could, like I had, like my legs were like straight. I was walking like I couldn't. So, oh, am I still meant to be going out and meeting someone later? Maybe. But yeah, other than that, I've been trying to plan like days out with like my friends for the longest time, and it's just been impossible. Like, between people's different work schedules, and then like everyone at the minute, like everyone is getting sick. I've had like 3 different plans cancelled in the past week or two because different people have like gotten sick. Like it's just crazy. So it's been really hard to like organize any sort of like group hangouts recently, and it's bumming me out so hard. Like everyone's schedules at the minute are just determined to ruin our lives, but I hope we can all see each other soon and have fun. But right now I'm going to snooze, so I'll catch up with you soon. Hello lovelies! So today for me has just been a day of basically getting on top of things that have been stressing me out for ages that I've been meaning to do and just have not. So I am feeling a little bit better. I kind of like woke up on the right side of the bed for once. So got up, did a whole little skincare routine, which is like I mentioned something I'm trying to get back into, but I keep forgetting. But today I just got up, did my skin, I walked to the shop, I wasn't lazy, I didn't drive, down to the nearest shop, sent off a package that I've been meaning to send off to a friend for the longest time. That's finally done, that's no longer stressing me out. And I've replied to a whole bunch of emails. So I've just been sitting here pretty much all day, tippity tapping away. This is the only day for the rest of this week where I know I have nothing that I need to do, like I don't have any like plans outside of this house. So I think I am going to try to take the opportunity to do some recording. That is what I want to do today. I don't know if like, I need a shirt, like my hair isn't great. But yeah, for now I've just been having quite a productive little day, so I'm pleased with that. The ADHD gods have given me a break today, and I am grabbing this opportunity. Hat. It took me so long to find the energy to get ready. It's many hours later now, but I was just like, oh, my energy just crashed at one point through the day there, and I just like lay there. I couldn't fall asleep, but I also just couldn't move. But I'm ready to record now, so going to get that done, and then I will catch up with you guys after. Should I put that back on? Doesn't matter. Right, okay, so that's that done. I think that's all I'm gonna do for videos tonight. I would like to get a bigger recording session in some point next week. I just need to think about, I feel like I have a bunch of video plans written down somewhere, I just need to find those. But for now I need to pop back on the computer quickly because I have been discussing the Sebastian plush today, and there are some little changes that need to be made. Hopefully I'm not driving them crazy. I'm very particular, I like things to be perfect for you guys, so I think I want one more little change and then hopefully it'll be ready for production, so we'll see. It's very exciting. So I'm just gonna do that now. Why? Stop getting brighter! You were fine a second ago. What is wrong with this camera? That's why I didn't think there was any problem with it in the car, because whenever I first looked at it before I set off, it looked normal, but it must have done whatever it's doing now. Is it? Okay, it's looking a little bit bright. I'm just gonna hope it doesn't do the thing again. That'll do. So I think it's about time to finish up this vlog, I guess. It's probably quite long by now, I'd imagine. And it's possibly been like a lot of nothing, but I hope it's been somewhat enjoyable, maybe. I don't think I updated you with what I did last night. After the last little clip last night, I did end up going back out. I went and met the person I was talking about to have a chat about the car, got some more information, and then on the way home I finally went and topped up my tire pressure because I kept forgetting to do that. So topped up my tire pressure and vacuumed out my car a little bit because it was quite messy. My entire driver's side portion, like, you know, like the floor there, had like a gravel bottom that almost started to look intentional because they always get like, there's like gravel outside my house that always gets stuck in my new rocks and I get in the car and it falls out, so I was just slowly building this collection of rocks at the bottom of my car that I always forgot to deal with, so I scooped them out, hoovered up a bit. Car's looking a little bit better. My poor little trash car. But yeah, so that was nice. And as I said today, I've just been doing a lot of work. But yeah, I just wanted to finish this off with some thoughts I've been having over the past couple of days. It's the 6th of January now, so we're almost a week into the new year. And I don't know, I've just been feeling like pretty good, like other than seasonal affective disorder shit, like trying to kick my ass as every year. Other than that, I've actually been feeling pretty optimistic, which is nice because I don't feel that way often anymore. 2022 like had so many good moments, but it was definitely really challenging, and I was kind of like, no matter how good things got, I was still kind of always waiting for the worst just because that seemed to be how things were going. But right now I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm feeling like more motivated about YouTube than I have in a good while, and it's a really nice feeling. I'm just feeling like happier in general. I feel like my head was just in completely the wrong place for so much of 2022. I was focusing so much mental energy on just entirely the wrong things. And again, that's not to detract from all of the good stuff that happened. There was so much great shit that happened, but definitely like at my core I feel like I was quite unhappy because I was just focused on the wrong stuff. And I feel like I'm at a point now where I have moved past a lot of that. The whole concept of like a brand new year and stuff, you know, like time is a human construct at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter, you know, you should change your life when you're ready to change your life and all of that. But there is, you know, something sort of symbolic about this, like a fresh new year, and I am really happy that I've kind of gotten to this point just in time for it. And I feel like my head's just where it needs to be now to make progress in myself and hopefully make progress in my work. So I'm just really excited for that. Like I was driving home the other day listening to like music, and I had a playlist on that I hadn't listened to in quite a while, and it was one that I was listening to like a lot at this, like around this time last year. I just remembered like this time last year how often I would be like driving around in my car and just crying, like driving around and crying because everything was just crap this time last year. Like it was terrible. I don't even know if I'd like met some of my friends at this point last year, so it was still like mostly rough at that point. I also didn't have my house or anything, and yeah, I was just always driving around crying. And then the other day as I was driving home with like that same music playing, I was just like driving along, singing along to the songs at the top of my lungs and just smiling. And I almost cried all over again because I realised just how much happier I am right now than I was like exactly a year ago. Oh, and it's just nice. I'm sure 2023 won't be without its challenges, but I'm hoping for it to be a little softer and a little kinder. Whatever challenges come my way, I hope they're new, different ones, rather than just the same old crap just constantly being at the back of my mind. So yeah, I'm excited. I really do want to just try like new videos in 2023 and like post more often, just kind of post whatever I'm feeling like. And I think I've been afraid to do that because in doing that, you know, in trying to branch out, there's always going to be people then who won't like it. And like it's always so scary as a YouTuber, like when you see like any amount of subscribers drop, it's always a bit like and like if you start doing something new, there's going to be people who aren't into it. So I know that if I do start making like completely different content, I'll still be doing my usual content, I just want to add to it. But I know that I probably will initially have a subscriber drop, but I'm hoping like, you know, it'll ultimately lead to growth, which would be nice. But I think I just have to not care anymore, and like if it drops, it drops. I think as well it's because I so recently hit 400,000, you know, like I'm still not very far over the other side of 400,000, and it would just like, it's gonna suck. I think it's gonna happen. I do think it's gonna happen if I start like messing around with my content. I think I probably will drop back below 400,000 for a bit, and I know that's gonna drive me crazy, but I'm making the decision right now to just not care. It is just a number, and it's more important to me to just put out stuff that I find fun, you know? So that's my goal, is to just stop caring so much about the numbers, but it's so hard whenever you do YouTube. All of the numbers control your brain. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and I really do want to vlog more. That's something that's just right now seems really enjoyable to me, so hopefully gonna get better with that. I hope you guys stick with me throughout this year. I feel like that, like another silly thing that I kind of want to get past is I'm almost afraid sometimes to be happy, because I feel like the second I'm happy, that's the second people will try to take that away from me, which like might be a bit of an irrational fear, but just I feel like the second I'm like, I'm finally happy, is when people will try to tear me back down. And even just, you know, like sort of like things like support on YouTube, like I'm worried that the second things are like good, people will be like, okay, bye! I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about a lot, but I'm just so ready for things to be different now. Like I want to be at my core like a happy, positive person, because I used to be. I feel like I did lose that person for a long time, but she's ready to come back. So fingers crossed things go well. No idea what's going to happen this year. It could be a train wreck. Things could go to absolute hell in a handbasket. You just never know. You never know what life's going to do, but I am going to remain optimistic as much as possible, and I hope it's good for all of us. I hope it's amazing for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought, and let me know if you want more vlogs. Just let me know, whatever. Tell me what you want to tell me. As always, super, super important, Patreon. If you could check that out, that would be amazing. I would love you forever. That, like, you know, that's one of those things where the support on there is so, so important to me. And that's one of those things where I'm like, oh, what if when I'm finally happy, then people don't want to support me anymore? Don't know why that would be a thing, but that is like constantly in my head. It's so weird that I just have this like weird fear that the second I'm happy, everyone's gonna leave. But yeah, so Patreon is super, super important. If you could check that out, I would love you forever. Actually, I just made a little post on there today, and I sat and cried while writing it. So yeah, if you haven't seen that yet, you can check that out. And yeah, if you're new here and you enjoyed this mess, feel free, have I gone very bright again? Well, if you enjoyed this mess, feel free to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, turn on notifications, all of that YouTube-y stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, lovelies.